Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Tristan Cook.
And I'm Karla Perez.
And welcome to your BNN News Show. This week, we'll be showing you more on cheerleading,
winter driving,
and unified track.
All this and more here on your Bulldog News Network. Project Lit had its first meeting Tuesday morning. They discussed the book, The Hate You Give, and agreed upon their next book. Here's Dimitri Bailey to tell you more.
BNN sat down with Project Lit participants, Katie Richards and Zoe Daughtery, about the book, The Hate You Give, and talked about their thoughts on the novel.
So basically, it's a book club, and there's like a list of books that are talking about really important, subjects in today's times, and we all vote on what book we're going to read, and then everyone goes out and reads it, and then the next month we have like a discussion meeting, and then we vote on the next book.
We just discuss the book. Sometimes there are like social issues that are discussed in the books that we talk about, so that's kind of all.
Yeah, the club's a lot of fun. It's kind of small right now, so there's not like a lot of us or a lot of things to do, but it's really interesting getting an opportunity to talk to other people about the books.
I like it a lot because I think it gives me books that I wouldn't necessarily choose for myself to read, and I think that's really cool. And I don't know, I like the people who do it.
I think that it's cool that there's like a book club in the school, because there's been quite a few times where it's like there's a book club at the library, but it's right after school ends, and getting to the library on time, like it's hard to get there. And it's cool meeting other people around the school that like to read.
So we actually have 3 options: Pride, The Poetex, and Speak. So the last book we read was The Hate You Give, which was really interesting, and it talked about like police brutality and some things like that I think are really important issues that need to be like talked about more. So that was really an interesting book that we read.
This is Dimitri Bailey reporting for BNN.
With the transition from football to basketball season, the cheerleaders also have to transition. BNN sat down with 2 cheerleaders to discuss their feelings about each season respectively.
BNN sat down with sophomore Alyssa Ayers to discuss how basketball cheer differs from football cheer. She talked about the different challenges and her favorite parts of both.
Routines are different from basketball and football because we are performing, our major routines are on the gym floor versus the turf. So in football season, we are able to do a lot more. We're able to do basket tosses and a lot more flips and stuff than we are on the gym floor. That kind of affects the differences of routines. Other than that, they can be spacing. Some differences in practices, I would guess location. We will practice out on the track or on the turf, as I mentioned earlier, but for football, and then for basketball, we'll mainly stick with the gym. Weather has a huge impact, and it's mostly on football season because if there's rain or there's lightning, we can't either play or stunts don't go up, so it has a huge effect there. For basketball, it's not as bad unless things get delayed due to snow and people getting there. Some similarities, some of our sidelines stay the same. We get a lot more for basketball season because it's a lot faster paced, but that's a big similarity. Some of our stunts, our partner stuntings are the same. Some of our pyramids stay the same. That's hard because they're both so challenging. Is a hard word to put. I guess I would say basketball, because you have less room and you have to navigate other people a lot more and be very aware. Spatial awareness is a very big part of that. I would choose football. I love football cheer. I love the Northeast football game. That is probably my favorite game of the entire year. So football's a lot fun, more fun, I guess, to cheer.
This is Tristan Cook reporting for BNN.
With the winter season comes new drivers and dangerous driving conditions. Here's Margaret Maurer to tell you more.
BNN sat down with newly licensed drivers, sophomores Luke Golding and Maddie Roop, to learn how they are preparing for the winter weather.
I got my license in December, towards the end of the month.
I got my license last year.
I park in athletic, and then if the athletic's full, I usually just go to the main lot. hardest thing about driving would probably be trying to park because I'm not very good at parking. To prepare for the winter weather, I always start my car like very early and then I like shovel off the snow if it snowed so it's not icy when I wake up.
I'm preparing for the winter weather by always driving in four-wheel drive.
Driving in the snow, ice, or sleet doesn't really like scare me at all.
They explain their opinions on driving and what their favorite parts are as well.
My favorite thing about driving is probably like the freedom you get from being able to go by yourself.
My favorite thing about driving is probably being able to listen to music whenever I want to.
The first place I drove to, I think, it was a restaurant, but I don't remember what restaurant it was.
This is Kyle Carlson reporting for BNN.
Unified Track had its call-out meeting this Thursday after school. Students spoke about their experiences with Unified Track in the past years. Here's Julia Eakin to tell you more.
The Unified Track call-out meeting was Thursday, January 17th. BNN spoke to Alana Cook and Dalton Kirk about their experiences.
Unified Track to me is being able to have fun with special ed kids and just not having to worry about winning or losing, because every time you do an event, it's always fun to see like the expressions on their faces, on even if they did good or bad. And it's just a sport that just makes you happy and you're always thankful for what you have in life.
Unified Track is a sport that allows kids with special needs and then kids without it to come together as one sport and like participate.
I joined Unified Track because I have problems like breathing in regular sports, and that's why I'm a manager on the basketball team, and it's just a lot more fun to have a sport that you don't really have to worry about winning or losing, and you always get something positive out of it.
I joined Unified Track to be a part of something bigger than I can be, like as a team.
North's Unified Track team got third in state last year. Alana Cook talked about her experiences there.
But some schools take advantage of kids that don't have special needs and place them in the wrong events or put too many athletes in the events, and so it was very hard competition last year, but we were surprised that we got third place because by the count of our points we thought we were going to get fourth place, but we were very happy when we got third place.
Last year in Unified Track we won conference, sectionals, regionals, and then we made it to state and we placed third.
Anyone can join Unified Track because we welcome everyone. Obviously the special ed kids are always invited, and then whoever else wants to help and be a partner to the athletes.
This is Julia Eakin reporting for BNN.
Within the last week, a picture of an egg beat Kylie Jenner's picture for most liked on Instagram. BNN reporter Matt Riemann spoke to students and faculty to get their opinion on the subject.
Corbin, hey man, how's it going? Oh, sorry, hey, didn't see you there. So today, we're going to be going around North, asking what they think of the most liked picture on Instagram, picture of an egg. Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's going.
Can I ask you guys can I ask you guys a couple questions? Okay, I got a quick joke for you. Why can't you tease an egg?
Because Kylie Jenner doesn't like him. I don't know.
Because it can't take a yolk. And speaking of Kylie Jenner,
dude, you see it's up to like 40 million likes now?
40 million likes.
No,
what do you guys think about it?
You have to go like the potato one.
What do you guys think about it?
I mean, that's an egg.
Does it deserve as the most liked picture on Instagram?
I think so, yes. I like it, yes.
It's got potential.
Look at the coloring on it.
It's got potential, I would say.
Now, that should be like 50 million.
50 million?
Yes.
You heard it here first. Parker Maddox. Everyone go like this picture right now. Hey. What do you think of this picture?
Pretty cool.
Thank you. Hola, clase. Hablo inglés. What do you guys think of the egg that got 40 million likes? Okay. Thank you. See this egg? 40 million likes.
Why?
Because it's an egg.
Gold.
Yeah.
It looks golden.
Yeah. It deserves 40 million likes, right?
Oh, totally.
Over Kylie Jenner.
Oh, totally.
100%.
100%. Siempre siento.
See, you heard it here first. 100%. Why can't you tease an egg?
Because it can't handle the yield.
Yeah. All right, Bulldogs, this is Matt Riemann, Brandon Nudie, and Corbin Armstrong. Make sure you guys go like that photo of the egg and have a great day.
Book Buddies is a program where high school students go to Schmidt Elementary to read with students. The meetings take place on Tuesdays every week at lunch. Here's Sam Lawson to tell you more.
Every week, CNHS students go to Schmidt Elementary to participate in a program called Book Buddies. BNN sat down with Marissa Caudell to learn more.
Book Buddies is a program where a mentor will go and read with a mentee, and the kids range from 2nd grade to 3rd grade, and the kids will read to the adults. I like about Book Buddies is the system itself. Just you're assigned to one child, so you get to really have a connection and a relationship with that kid, and they really look up to you, and that's nice. I am doing Book Buddies from the beginning of the school year, and at first I was a substitute because the other mentors, they were gone on vacations or they had other obligations at the beginning of the year, and then after that got settled down for the summer, I got my own little mentee. I started Book Buddies because I had a friend last year who done it, and she said it was a lot of fun, and it really helps with getting your volunteer hours and your hours for your senior project and resumes, and I also enjoy kids. I babysit, and so it's fun. I got involved. I asked a friend for the lady I would email and get a hold of at Schmidt. It's Gretchen Trinity, and I just emailed her, and then I had to go to a meeting for about an hour during lunch, and they explained the rules and they gave us a handbook and that sort of thing, and then after that I started.
This is Sam Lawson reporting for BNN.
That's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Karla Perez.
And I'm Tristan Cook.
Have a great weekend.